Hey guys, it's Bill from Linden, Tennessee. We're going to start this one off by showing you something that's fun and dumb at the same time. This is my little Miller wig welder. That's what it is. It's a MIG welder, and it takes 030 solid core wire. It'll also do flux core wire if you don't have gas, but I do, so I use solid core. Anyway, I ran out, so I went up to Tractor Supply in town, and when I say in town, I mean 25 miles away. And they didn't have any in the 30-pound roll. All they had was the 2-pound rolls. Now the 2-pound rolls have much smaller axle. I don't know, axle hole, whatever you call it, to go into your welder. And I might have been able to take this apart and figure out how to do that, but I thought, what the hell, I'm going to give this a shot. So if we follow this on around up here, I got that little clamp holding that down there, and then over here I got the 2-pound spool in the vise with the ground clamp holding against it for a little bit of friction. So all I did was I backfed that thing through there and got me a rod, like a long stick, actually. This long stick right here. I stuck it into this hole here, stuck that against me, and then just sat there and cranked and cranked and cranked and cranked and cranked and cranked a bunch until I transferred 2 pounds of wire onto a 30-pound roll. And it worked. It worked ridiculously well. I thought certainly this was going to unravel and just make a big old nest, but it didn't. So, okay, moving on. All right, guys. So it's been a week or so, and kind of took all last week off. Man's it been hot. Has it been hot where you are? It's been so hot here. What was it? Yesterday, Friday, like where I work in that shop, it was. I've got a little thermometer. It was only like 87 or something, but oh, the humidity was just so awful. And today is not much better. But anyway, got a little bit of progress going on this Brush Hog. Key and I will note that I don't have my little 3-point hitch arms on there anymore, or that big old crazy pulley system. Basically, what happened is there was just simply no room. It just wasn't going to happen. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Wasn't going to happen. So what I'm going to do now is, and also the other problem was going to be where the hell to put this motor. This is the only place the motor can go. I kind of would have liked it tucked in a little bit tighter on the side. Anything but hanging out in front, where it's just more weight on the winch or the, however I'd pick this thing up. But too bad. That's just how it's going to be. What I'm going to do is if I don't use this piece, I'll get another piece. I'm just going to have a chain, and I'll have the chain go from here, probably down to here. I have a little tab sticking up or something, I don't know. But probably down to here. And so that'll hold the nose. That'll hold the nose where it goes. And then when I'm cruising along, working, if I hit something, this will float. And having the motor up there is kind of nice because it won't float so easily. So it's got some weight on it. That's kind of good. And so I'll need to make some sort of a brush guard for sure. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea anyway. I'm going to need to lengthen these cables a little bit, I think, but that's easy enough. Let's see, what else? Yeah, so I just made some little bracketry to hold my little my 2-inch receiver motor hitch situation. Got that about as close as I could get it, like literally. And set everything level and made everything level. And then all that's next is it's just tacked together, so we're not going to go crazy, but we'll see how it works. I'd be lying if I said this was the first time that I tried this, but it's not. So you just come on here, flip the switch on. Turns out you don't actually have to do that. And then I got my little knob right there, so we're just going to turn that knob up a little bit and see what happens. I don't really know how fast that's going. It's pulling about 4 amps, 200 watts, so quarter of a horsepower, if that. But it's zooming along pretty good. You wouldn't want to get tangled up in there, I promise you that. But the my belt is running true. Yeah, looks pretty good. Got it pretty straight. There's a bit of play with these belts. And I'll probably end up running it kind of loose. That way if I hit something solid, then then it's got some give, it's got some play. So no reason to run it super tight. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to need to lengthen these cables out a little bit. And then what I'm going to do with the winch, turn this off so I don't lose a damn finger. And then what I'm going to do to raise and lower this thing is I'm just going to use the winch, kind of like what the plow does. Now I could just sort of, oops, I could just make a bunch of noise. I could just come up here, you know, and hook it roughly there, and that would probably work. It'd be kind of heavy, I think. Well, I know it would. I've actually measured it, and even without the motor on there, if I just direct pull like that, it takes like 220 pounds of pull strength to pull that up. Now the winch can handle that no problem, but what it can't do is it can't hold it. And I only need to hold it when I'm traveling around, so if I'm going to and from a location and I hit a bump or something, you know, this is going to bounce up and down, and there's going to be considerably more pull against that winch than 200 pounds. So I'm going to need to come up with a pulley thing. What I thought at first I could do is just like a single line pulley, so it would come up here, go around through a pulley, and then back over to, oh yeah, I made this too. I made that. That's my little hook for my pulley for the other side of the pulley. If I do it that way, it takes the line pull from 220 or 240 down to 160, but that's without this motor on there. This motor weighs like 30 or 40 pounds, so that increases that a lot. What I'm probably going to end up having to do is doing a 3-run pulley. So what will happen is this will come over here, this will come over here, go around a pulley there, come up to the middle where there'll be another one, come down over here, and that may be enough, or just for the hell of it, I could wrap that one around and then go to my hook. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, and then that'll go in there. And that will make the line pull considerably less, and it'll also slow down the speed that this thing moves whenever I do turn the winch on. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm just going to end up getting 3 pulleys. They're called snatch blocks. If you're a four-wheel kind of guy, you know that. And then I'll just multi-purpose this pipe coming up here. So from the top here, it'll go down to my chain that holds it when I'm working, and then, you know, down here somewhere in the middle, it'll have the pulley, and it'll go around back that way, and that'll work pretty well, I think. So I'll if I don't wait till that's done to update, then thanks for watching. And if I do wait, then I'll probably have edited this and you won't hear this. Okay. Alright, well, I haven't made any more progress on this thing. Just wanted to give a sort of close to this thing. But what I have done instead, let's walk back here right quick, is all this back here used to be really dense. If you can see where the tree line sort of starts, where it stops being like a cleared out area. That's what all this used to look like a couple years ago. But I had a guy come through here with one of those brush cleaner outer things on the front of the track steer, and yeah, all that back there dense stuff, this was all looked like that. But yeah, so I've been going through here with the new little tractor and the pull behind lawnmower and cleaning up the grass. And then today I went through here and cleaned up all the stuff that grows along the sides and all the poison ivy, oak, and sumac like an idiot. I did it with just with shorts and t-shirt on, knowing full well that I'm highly reactive to this crap. But you know, I guess if you do something dumb and you know you're dumb, does that still make you dumb? Yeah, probably. If I miss a few days next week, that's why. So anyway, I believe that's it for this time. There's going to be a part 3 to the Brush Hog, and I'll see you for that. Thanks for watching. Bye.